morning and welcome to a Viva Cafe con Leche. Oh, you look so beautiful this morning, Gladiator Guru. Woohoo!
Sing it how you say it. Sing it. That came out nice. I did. I'm not making fun of you. Good morning. Thank you. Thank you.
Badass Buddha in the house. Good morning. Good morning. Getting ready to end the week and start the weekend. And it's going to be a very interesting weekend, which I will talk about in a little bit. But so good morning. It's a beautiful day out today. It's actually chilly here in Connecticut. It was chilly yesterday morning. This is the craziest weather. It's not humid. It's beautiful out today. So I am your authenticity teacher, your mindfulness coach, your fat eviction specialist, your soon-to-be author, your chiropractic physician, keeping you aligned. And again, I am the Badass Buddha.
Wepa. Good morning, buenos dias, namaste, Badass Buddha.
Good morning, Gladiator Guru.
Hello, mi gente. Good morning, buenos dias, namaste, mi gente. Aquí con la Margarita, your Gladiator Guru.
Your Gladiator Guru. Sorry.
Your spiritual and creative healing, your life coach, your author, your artist, your Viva Cafe con Leche and Ajusta tu Corona co-host, notary, wedding officiant, and magically orgasmic. Buenos dias, and welcome to Viva Cafe con Leche this morning, mi gente.
Definitely cannot forget the magically orgasmic. Can't forget that. Never, never, never. Right?
No.
So you look like you're in a different spot this morning.
Like a fairy dust. It's like a firecracker, a reminder. It's showing up in who you are, dressed in who you are. Even if you're naked, you're fully dressed in your armor of who you are, and we must learn to wear it and wear it well and be fully present. And that's what makes me magically orgasmic. And you, let's talk about your week coming ahead.
My week coming ahead. Well, let's see. Let's share this. I'm having the heck of a time sharing again. This is always so damn frustrating. And we have come on, people, get on. Let's go. Let's move it here. We got to shout out to these peeps here. Our tribe is a little slow to the get on this morning. So let me just share first, because we have such a great conversation today. There's Francia, and Luis is always on. He's like first thing in the morning. Francia's on. Ana Laura's on. Good morning. Yes, happy Thursday, Francia. Good morning. Good morning, Luis Sanchez. And yes, share, everybody. And the last I checked for the YouTube channel, people, we're at like 94. Come on. Like, seriously, we need 100 to change the name on the channel. So come on, everybody, share, get them to subscribe. You know, this helps us out. It helps you. So because we just get more fabulous and more spread, and we can really reach a wider audience. And for those of you that are entrepreneurs that are on our channel as tribe members, we can share your info. Remember that, that's the whole point of our guests coming on. And that's, we all want to work together as one team and support each other. So I got distracted. I think I figured out how to share finally. Let me see. Share, write a post. Yes. Okay. Finally, I got it. I don't know. It's so bizarre. It used to be so easy, and they got rid of the watch party. Have you noticed? They've done away with watch party.
I think the whole algorithm has shifted into something where now you got to learn algorithms, and they took away a lot of our stuff.
Yeah, I agree. So, good morning, Tiffany Bryan. Oh, look at that. Good morning, Margarita Chapman. That was so nice of you to pop on. Thank you so much. So let me share with you what's going on, and we'll do, or do you want to do the intention and the mantra first as more people come on? I would love for them to hear it. So why don't we do that first?
Okay.
And then we'll talk about what's coming up, and then we'll get our beautiful guest Barbra on, Barbra Jackson. So you have the intention for this morning, my dear, beautiful gladiator guru?
Yes, it is. Hold on, I'm sharing. Okay, done. And the intention. Be loud about the things that move you. Be loud about the things that move you. Be present.
That's it.
Next, that's it.
So today is be present and be loud. Be present and be loud today. Absolutely.
So we said the same thing.
No, that's you. I'm repeating what you said. I just took it out of order. That's all. Be present and be loud. Okay. That's good. I'm on, hold on, I'm on LinkedIn. All right. Okay. So because money, changing my rhythm, my energy and my vibration for money. So I've been talking about money, thinking about money, because money is a positive thing, people. Money gets you options. Money allows you, if you like helping people, guess what you could do more of if you have more money, right? So the mantra for today is I love money because it makes me more of who I truly am. I love money because it makes me more of who I truly am, right? And that's from Jen Sincero's You Are a Badass at Making Money. It's one of my favorite books I'm reading right now. I'm actually reading like 3 different books at the same time, and they're all absolutely fabulous. So, all right. So speaking of talking about manifesting money and manifesting opportunities. So I'm going to put this up in a moment, but so go ahead and ask me again. What are my plans for the weekend? Go ahead. You could start it. So ask me the question so I could lead in like I'm getting interviewed.
You have a planned out 3 weeks.
Oh, I don't want you to tell everybody. Just ask me the question. Say what's your plan for this week?
Now you're telling me what to do, and I can't do that.
All right, go ahead. You could say.
What are your plans? What are your intentions?
We know our beautiful Carmen was setting our intentions.
What are your intentions for the beginning of this week?
So I love that you asked it that way, because my intention is to find a new homestead. My intention is to create a facility that will be eventually a retreat. And it means that I have to find a location. So Sunday, I am leaving for a 3-week. It's a 3-week venture called I'm going to name it her Badass Possibilities Tour. And I and my 2 children and 2 dogs are going to be traveling with our car across country. We're going to be traveling through many states. What we're specifically focusing on is Wyoming, Idaho, Utah, and Colorado. So we're going to be traveling straight across, making a few stops overnight to just stay over. And we're going to spend 3 nights in Wyoming. We're going to check out northern Colorado because we'll be in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Then we're going to go to Ogden, Utah, and we'll be there for 5 nights. And in Ogden, we're going to go north and do day trips up to Idaho, in various spots of Idaho. Then we're going to go south to Moab, Utah, and we're just going to national park the crap out of ourselves. And then we're going to head over to Denver. Well, just outside of Denver. And then we're going to check out the Denver area and go south to Colorado Springs. And then we come home. And it's going to take 3 weeks. And I'm going to be 3 weeks with my children and the 2 dogs. So this should be very interesting. So what I'm going to ask of the tribe, and I'm going to be sharing the experiences like crazy. I'm going to be posting multiple times a day, showing you where we are. But if you would like to donate to the cause, feel free to. Be more than happy to accept your donation. That is my Venmo. And I also want to shout out to Sarah Salter. Remember, we had Sarah on as a guest. We had her on the morning show. We also had her on the night show. And Sarah has been a badass putting this all together for me. All I did was I said, Sarah, I want to be this day, this day, this day. I'll be here. And she booked everything for me. She booked all the hotels. She found the best rates for me. She found the best amenities. You know, we have the 2 dogs, so I can't, you know, have to have dog friendly. What else did she do? She's looking at things that we could do while we're there. So she knows what dates we're there. So she's giving us like an optional itinerary for things that we want to see and places we want to go. And she has just been absolutely phenomenal. And it didn't cost me anything to have her do that. Nothing.
That's wonderful. And Ana Laura, as you can see, she's a traveler. She travels with her family, her husband and her family. Colorado will be a great place for a retreat. In Colorado, is therapy don't work. Good morning, Connie. Good morning, Michelle. Michelle says she didn't get a notification, but that's beautiful. And for her to have taken the time to actually went the extra mile, right?
She did.
Mile, yeah. And so it was perfect. I mean, it benefited both of you, but to work with somebody like that, I mean, the tribe, if anyone's seeking on doing something like that on vacation, seek her out. The badass is going to put her information on, right? Is that what you were doing? Putting her information?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. No, absolutely. Because it's, because let me tell you what else she did. She, because of this was different than what she's done so far. She actually got a software to be able to help put this together. And I'm like, Sarah, what would you do that for? Like, you know, like, because I'm kind of keeping it, you know, very minimally priced. You know, she's not getting a huge payback here, but she's like, no, because this will be good because I'm going to post your thing on my website so that people know I offer this. And she goes, it's a real big learning thing for me and I'm excited to do it. So I'm just like, she's phenomenal. Like she's absolutely phenomenal. So here, don't forget, here's her Instagram. Make sure you follow her and I'm going to be posting it all the time. Sarah Travels Happy. Follow her. Reach out to her. Remember, she's really big. She could do last minute because listen, she was just putting this together for me the last 2 to 3 weeks. Okay. So this is not, you know, remember she said she really prefers like you planning ahead. And she means it just because it saves you money and she could really beef up your vacation for you. But she could do both. I mean, she has been like amazing. And listen, you know what else she did? She reached out to people that she knew, travel agents that she knew in the areas that I was going to ask them further information. I say, oh, I have a client that's going here. Is there better hotels or a better place to live? Blah, blah, blah. And she actually found out that because of the way I want to do things, that staying in Denver wasn't a good idea. So I'm staying just outside of Denver, closer to the mountains, although Denver's right on the mountains, so that I can avoid construction because there's construction on the highway. And if I want to move around through Colorado Springs, if I stay in this one spot, it's better. So this is just, I mean, yeah, she's definitely fantastic.
A show commented that finding a dog-friendly excursion is very difficult. So
yes,
she practiced what she preached. She put that preaching. Good morning, Eileen King. Welcome to Viva.
Yes, good morning. Good morning.
So that was perfect. Now, you posted something. Was it you who posted the informational fact of coffee beans in Puerto Rico?
Did I?
Viva.
Like a long time ago, like a little while ago?
No, like yesterday or the day before yesterday.
No, that would have been, I think Francia must have done it then.
Oh, I think it was phenomenal. We got some coffee things on it. So yeah.
Oh, so wait, I don't mean to interrupt. Well, I do mean to interrupt you, but listen, can we, before you say that, Gladiator Guru, so Tribe, what do you think about the posts for the Viva page? So Tribe member Francia Rodriguez she's our person. She's our VA go-to for that. So I definitely, shout out to her because she does some really, really beautiful work. So thank you for bringing that up, Gladiator Guru, about the post yesterday. And are you there, Gladiator Guru? Your picture went away.
I'm sorry, I'm coming. Somebody
Oh
was
no,
like,
I thought maybe she's like, you know what? She interrupted me one too many times, and I'm just fucking leaving. Like I'm just going.
no,
So, okay.
when that point comes, you and the whole tribe is gonna find out at the same time.
Okay, good. Right, but so she put a nice post up.
Yes, someone's knocking at my door because they're going to knock down my front porch. And my cousin spent the night last night, and she locked a double bolt, and I don't have the key for it, so I'm locked in my house today.
Oh no.
So I'm done. Where's my phone? I gotta text her mom to come because she has my car with the keys. So you know what? Because it's a beautiful morning.
It's and flow, baby. All right. So tell us about the Puerto Rican coffee. Let's do that, and then we'll get Barbra on.
No, I really love the post that it says. So yeah, everybody comment on it. I think Francia's doing a phenomenal job. I love the one she has of Lori and I, the picture that we have where we're cracking up and the little quote she puts on top of it. Yes, and just, you know what? Like, comment, share, subscribe on YouTube, on Facebook. We provide, we actually gift this hour twice a week to everybody, where we pay, where we charge over $100 for us to talk. And I think that it's important for when we value your time when you come on the show. We know you value ours because you're coming on the show in between work or on your way to work, and that's something that does not go unnoticed by the Badass Buddha and I. But it's, as a tribe, let's keep growing and going towards what our abundant future holds for us, and whatever, if it's Viva Cafe con Leche or whatever Viva Cafe con Leche, births along the way, whatever you're going through, and you share your time with us. Time is priceless. So let's embrace that and just keep pushing each other forward. You have a story to tell, you tell us, we post it, you want to be on the show, you can be on the show. Send this YouTube video out to people while we're on the show. How about we do that challenge? Un reto. Right now we're on the show. Share the from YouTube and ask people to subscribe. Let's see if by the end of the hour we don't have 5 new subscribers.
Listen to you.
Animo, mi gente, animo.
I feel like it's a PBS like telethon. Let's see if the numbers change by the end of the hour. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Oh my God.
Well, let's bring Barbra on, and then I gotta go tell the carpenter that
Barbra looks like she just disconnected.
He saw me at the door, and then he didn't see me.
Here she goes. Okay. So yes, we're gonna bring Barbra on, and Barbara's a prime example too of, we bring on guests that we feel can help you and help us, so we're bringing you this information. So definitely share. Let's get that YouTube channel up and get that thing.
Before we get on the show, put up your Venmo again.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I'm actually going to put it in the post anyway. So yes, if you want to donate to the Badass Possibilities Tour and follow us through going west and then coming back, donations would be appreciated at Venmo. And I will shout out people. I will, definitely, whatever you need me to do, I will shout out. But it'll be really cool to see these places if you've never been to these places before. And Gladiator Guru, you talk because Barbara's calling me. She must be having some issues.
Well, we all have dreams and plans. And remember, I was talking to somebody not too long ago, and they say how they try to keep everything a secret. And I understand if you're working on a project, you don't want to share it until you know that it's going to go through. Just because the energies, no one can take what God has sent for you. There's no one in this world that can rob your gift from God. What they can do is throw monkey wrenches in it and make it thunder where the sun was supposed to shine. That negative energy is real. So I understand all of that, but You hear them banging.
Are they knocking? Are they knocking to get in?
No, they're actually knocking off my front porch. But
Okay.
you got to understand that, you know what? Nobody, not even Jesus, because he had 12 disciples, nobody can get anywhere on their own. So pick and choose. Be very clear of what it is you want in your life, or what do you want from here till. Let's make short things, because the pandemic made us realize that short-term goals. I didn't have enough coffee because I don't have no milk, so I only put half of the coffee. So what happens? That time waits for nobody, and life is really short, you know. And I suffered 3 tragedies back to back: February, March, and late April, and it just reminds us that we don't got time to waste time. So go for what you want to do. The badass Buddha says, you know what? I need time. I need time to clean out all the garbage, to dust the cobwebs, to purge. And I can't do it sitting in the same place. So I'm going to risk it, and I'm going to go. And I'm going to take my daughters and my 2 dogs. And it's going to be difficult. It's going to be whining, complaining. Nobody's going to be happy at the same time. But I have to do this. I have to get out. To feed my spirit, so that then my body can follow. So you know what? And then the thoughts will be cleared. So let's just help that. You have a project you're working on. We always welcome everybody. We did it during the Small Business Christmas series that we put people on, and we shared people's businesses. And we did it because that's what we need to do. Not what we should do. It's what we need to do as empowered women and business owners and entrepreneurs. So here she is. The badass Buddha is going to go on this tour that I wish I can go on. She's going to visit all these places that I wanted to go to, because I want to go weave a basket with one of at one of the native reservations, which is in Wyoming. So I'm like, the Hopi tribe. So, you know, let's help, $5. Don't go to Starbucks tomorrow morning and donate the $5. And let's just keep it going. And she's going to share. She's going to enrich our lives with pictures and her little probably live videos. And she's still going to come on Tuesdays and Thursdays during the 3 weeks that she's gone. So then she can talk about it. And you know what? Let's make dreams happen. Because when we give, and we give from the heart, Khalil Gibran says, when you give, just give with no expectations. And then guess what happens? It boomerangs from the person that you least expect is going to be there to give you the hand up. And we don't do things to receive, but it's good in knowing that, you know what, if I have today, I'm just going to give. And I may not have much, but that's okay, because when I do need in the future, I'm going to receive, because that's the balance of life. So there's her Venmo. And remember, be present wherever you are, because that's where good decisions are made.
Barbara's having a real rough time getting the signal because Barbara's on vacation, which is very cool. She's on the shore. And so we're hoping that she gets on, because the reason too, but Barbara's offering a really cool event for everybody. So let me just tell you a little bit about Barbara. So hopefully we'll be able to get the connection in here. Barbara is a financial literacy teacher. And she does what she's been doing is like younger, like kids, like, primary, secondary education. I'm like high school. I'm pretty positive more so. But she's also expanding, and she's creating, workshops for adults, because we need, I mean, listen, you're never too old to learn. And we might have learned incorrectly, number one. And number two, we might be starting over. And it's really good to be able to work with somebody that is not going to judge you, that is going to just say, okay, listen, this is where we're starting. And it is what it is. I can't tell you, I mean, even speaking from personal, on a personal level, I've had to start over. And, I should and could and would myself to death, being the age that I am. But shit happens, and you don't expect it. And, you plan your life to be a certain way, and then it doesn't happen that way. So what you do is you keep moving forward, and you find individuals that can help you, that are, that make you feel comfortable. I did work with a financial guy. I met him. I met a financial guy, and he was he made me feel very uncomfortable. So I didn't want to work with him because he was asking me these questions, and I'm like, nope, nope. Like I should have been saying yes, right? And he's like, nope, nope. And he was, I could see it in his face. He was like, this is not good. Yes, Barbara, we could see you. Yep, we could see you. So I don't know if Barbara could see us. So she's on her hotspot. And hopefully this isn't going to be the problem I'm going to have when I'm away. Barbara, can you hear us? Okay. All right. She's her hopefully she'll get a better signal. So we'll leave her in, or we can, no, so hopefully she'll jump back on. So anyway, we're hoping that she gets on to be able to talk to all the tribes. So it's unfortunate that she won't have a lot of time to be able to do it if she does get on. Okay. All right. So she's going to log off and come back on. So if for some reason Barbara is not able to get on, then we will reschedule her because she's got a lot to say and a lot of really good stuff to offer you guys.
Yes, she was excited. Good morning, Arlene. Good morning, Bridget. Great rising to you too, beloved. Anna says what I mean was that in Colorado, she can incorporate CBD into therapy because people go there and move there just for that.
Technically, I could do CBD now. I mean, I actually can do now. But I think what Colorado also allows THC, right? Is that
didn't it just become legal in Connecticut?
Yeah, he signed it for recreational use. Yep, he signed it into recreational use. CBD is great, but I think it's limited to a certain level, and I think it's good for certain things. But THC, honestly, is also good. It's good to be used. It's just you got to be so careful with the THC piece because that's the one that can be potentially addictive. So, but anyway, good morning, Bridget Williams. Great rising, ladies, and thank you, Anna. Colorado, I'm very excited about it. Like I've only seen pictures. I don't know anything about. I've never been to Colorado before. I know the flavor of the people. They're my kind of people for sure. There's also a lot of retreats out there. So it's also a matter of figuring out, like we're literally going to go out there. I told my little one, I told her she's going to be announced as the badass in training. And so we're going to, I told my kids that I want you to feel it there. I want you to feel what it's like. I want you to, when you're there, what are you seeing? What are you feeling? Because if it feels right, then that's where we need to be. We've been to New Mexico. We went to Santa Fe. We went to Albuquerque a couple of years ago. And I loved it. I actually liked Albuquerque surprisingly better than Santa Fe. Everybody's like, you'll love Santa Fe. But I liked Albuquerque better. But it wasn't completely aligned, so we're going to see what happens. So Barbara says she's back in, but we don't see her. So I don't know what's going on. Okay. Well, you know what? Why don't you also see, you're also going to be doing, is that a surprise or you wanted to share that? Like you're also going to be touring. You're going to do a short little tour and broadcast from there.
Yes, I'll be in Puerto Rico from July 8th to the 13th. So the Badass Buddha and both of us will be away almost at the same time. Well, yeah, I still come back before you do in July, but then I'm going to be going to Connecticut. The 14th through the 20th, but that's for my mom's ceremony, my mom's goodbye ceremony with my sisters and the kids. So yeah, that's happening all in July. But in Puerto Rico, I'll be visiting about 10 coffee farms. Coffee bean farms, haciendas, some of them are called. So I'm just gonna have a good time. I'm going with my daughter, my son-in-law, and the grandkids. So that's going to be fun. And just talking to the people. I think I want to film when I talk to them, and maybe we'll put it on Viva Cafe con Leche.
I think that's fabulous.
Actually being at the coffee farm, I'll ask the people if I can like interview them. Will they talk with me? Because my kids will be there so they can hold the camera. So I think we'll just make it a good, fun Viva Cafe con Leche moment, because that's what it's about. Finding the perfect, naturally organic, Puerto Rican grown coffee beans. That's my mission when I go to Puerto Rico. So it should be fun. I should be meeting a lot of people, you know, and I'm excited for that. I am excited for that. Right now, they're knocking my front porch down because I no longer want an enclosed porch in Florida. Go figure, with all the mosquitoes. But that's just a come in and out. So I want to decorate it. And I mentioned it to my nephew across the street, and he brought his friend this morning, and they're doing it. So you know what? I'm blessed. I am on track. I'm in my lane. There's going to be, you know, little bumps in the road. The pavement won't be perfect, but I like that because it's like a slap in the face, like, coge moncho. And it's a reminder, like, breathe, look, stop, look at what you're doing, and decide if you want to continue.
I love that. Barbara, can you hear us? Barbara, where are you?
Yes, I can.
Oh, your connection. So I'm wondering, Barbara, why don't you try turning off see if turning off your video would help, and then just speak. Let's try it that way. So because it might be taking too much bandwidth for you.
Okay. I actually connected with my phone instead of the computer. So I think the connection with the phone, is that better?
Well, Anna said take off the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, she's yeah, so but she said she's on her phone, so she's doing it from her phone. So I'm not
4G.
Yeah, it's cutting in and out, so it's not free flowing.
So you want me to try to turn the camera off and see if you can hear me?
Well, maybe if the video's off, it might actually run smoother. I don't know. Sometimes it's just taking a lot more bandwidth, but let's just see. And if not, then we'll let you know. You'll hear us. Not that we don't want to see you.
I know.
So go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
We could still hear.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. So start introducing yourself, Barbara, and we have about 25 minutes. So let's just jump right into it.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Barbra Jackson, and I am the founder of my company, BarbraJSpeaks. And I met Dr. Lori just a few weeks ago, and we just connected on such a wonderful level with you all today. And I do apologize for the connection. I am currently in Florida, and the weather today just happened to be horrible. It started out beautiful, and then all of a sudden it just, started raining, and we're supposed to be on a yacht today. So that's what, the occasion is for birthday party. And I wanted to come to you guys and talk about money. And money is always have to think about money. It's something that we have to do every day. But when we think about how money affects our health, we really want to understand that money stress is serious. And so what I do, I help consult and I'm helping them. What can you do to make
yeah, too bad. It's to Barbara, the connection. Barbara, the connection's really bad, so like we can barely even hear you too. So Arlene, I'm sorry, Arlene. Anna said if you're using your phone's data, see if you could take off the Wi-Fi off your phone, like turn the Wi-Fi button off your phone if you're using your phone.
Okay.
And see if that helps.
Okay.
Let's give that a try. This is all learning curve for all of us because You know, I might have the same exact problems, so I'm going to be troubleshooting. Anna, I'm going to be using you as my troubleshooter on my trip.
Yeah, Anna travels. Let me tell you.
Because I don't even know what the hell the service is going to be like in Cheyenne, Wyoming, and Moab, Utah.
She's my little Chiquita banana. I met her when her kids were like, what, Anna, 4 and 6 or something like that. And now they're like 20 something and fathers and business owners. Anna, you're making me feel old, coño.
She put yes. She said yes.
Can you all hear me now?
No, it's still really bad.
Can you hear me?
No, it's cutting off.
Gosh, this is awful.
Yeah. Here, try it again though. Just start talking and we'll see if it stays steady.
Okay, because I turned off the Wi-Fi and I'm just using my 4G through AT&T.
Yeah, you know, you'll be steady. You'll be steady and then it'll cut out. So this is how live feeds are. We were just talking about this too. Barbara and I were just talking about this, and I was talking about it with a podcaster yesterday about how the benefits of live versus pre-recorded. Live, you always, you know, you can run into little snafus, you know. All right, she's going to try to jump back on. So what Barbara was going to, so this is, it's really, I do want to push this because Barbara's got a really special package. She's giving away something for free, and it's a literacy, it's a part 1 literacy class. Why is it important? Like, you know, sometimes we think we know things, you know, and especially when it comes to money. And if we really like just shut ourselves off to anything, it doesn't have to be just money, but if there's a class that's offered to you, maybe it's a social media marketing class, maybe it's just a general marketing class if you're in business, maybe it's, you know, how to expand your network, how to, you know, cook a certain meal, and you say to yourself, oh, I already know how to do that, I don't have to watch that, you know, you close yourself off to information. And the only way to get better in life and more, you know, the best version of yourself is to expand, meaning that sometimes you have to relearn or learn it from a different perspective. You know, even especially if you're a coach, listen to other coaches. You know, you get ideas that way. You expand yourself. You say, oh, I never thought of it that way. I can't even tell you many times I'm having a conversation with a client and they'll say something to me and I'll be like, I didn't even know that. And I'm like, oh my God, that's great. And I start writing it down. Did you read this book? I've never heard that book. Let me read that. And I put it into play. You know, we're always forever learning from each other. And so with Barbra, what she's offering is, you know, even if you think you know money, this is still something that we recommend that you go in and listen to, because just because you know money doesn't mean you can't learn a little trick or two. That's one of the things that Barbra specializes in. She has these little things that, you know, you didn't really think about, or you didn't think about it in that way. And so this is how, like, she's like presenting it to you, and then you can choose to go off on your own and figure it out, or she has more classes that you can take. So Anna's writing, Barbra, if you have a good internet signal, then you would need to log into it. But if the phone is picking it up on its own, it will go in and out. So Anna, Barbra is in a hotel room. I believe she said she has a hotspot. And there's probably Wi-Fi in the hotel room too. So that's probably the problem that she's having. And good morning, Lillian. Thank you for coming on. So I'm not sure let me see if we can add her. Nope.
Hola, Reina. Who, Barbra? You're trying to add her?
She keeps popping, you know, like she'll pop in and she'll pop off. So.
You know, and like the badass Buddha was saying, how sometimes we, you know, I think 50% of the time, our own worst enemy is ourselves. We self-sabotage, and then we get upset with everybody else because then we don't want to admit that we're the culprit. So when we choose not to, and let me tell you something, to do webinars and all that, that's for some people. It's not for everybody. It's not for me. I can't sit still and just listen. I'm more, I do things. So I enjoy the fact that I know people who can do that, because then they share information. That's what exactly what the Badass Buddha is saying right now. That just because you think you know something doesn't mean you shouldn't listen to it. Now, I'm not going to listen to webinars as much. Not that I'm not going to listen, but I can't sit there. It's not my, anybody who knows me know I cannot sit there. I've passed on many jobs on just, I can't even be a receptionist because I can only leave during my break and piss breaks and lunch, because I have to be sitting there and I can't do that. But I'll still listen to it when the Badass Buddha shares things, when Lillian from Ajusta Tu Corona shares things, because we don't need to reinvent the wheel to learn new things. Okay.
Let's see. Barbara?
Can you hear me?
So far.
Did you log into the hotel internet?
Not still bad. So this is what. So one of the tribe members said, she's an avid traveler. So she says, log in. You have to log into the hotel's internet. If you're logged into the hotel's internet.
I'm actually logged into my hotspot. I'm in a beach house. There is a
yeah, it's not. It's really bad.
You hear me?
Yeah, but it's conflicting. So there's like, you're cutting in and out. She had said that if the internet, so this is what she wrote. She said, Barbara, if you have a good internet signal, then you would need to log into it. But if the phone is picking it up on its own, it will go in and out. So I believe
I am on my laptop.
You're on your laptop. Okay.
I'm off the phone. So let me, and I'm using the, it's actually Verizon internet. Can you hear me okay now?
Yeah, that sounds great. All right, keep going, man. Make up for lost time. Here we go. Barbara, go.
Go.
Okay, right. So I'm going to just give at this point some tidbits and tips for some strategies. Number one, you always will think about money. Number two, pay attention to your finances, whether they're good or bad. You got to figure out what you need to do to start managing your money, because remember, money is tangible. But when we think about money, we don't think about it as being tangible because we don't hold it. So if we wave our phone to purchase coffee at a coffee shop, or we swipe a piece of plastic, or we use Google Pay and Apple Pay, so money leaves our accounts, but it doesn't feel like it because we're not giving the money to someone physically. I know that when I have cash, I spend less than when I am able to just swipe my debit card. So sometimes when we're putting ourselves in this budget, we want to start carrying cash for things like eating out and running little errands, because you'll find yourself spending less. You got to keep your eye on the prize. And I have these 3 M's. And they are: in the morning, you need to meditate. In the afternoon, you need to move. And at night, you need to manage your money. So these are the 3 M's to alleviate stress. You need to meditate on your day, as you guys do every morning that you're on the air. You need to move, whether it's working, walking, working out, walking, and then you need to manage your money daily. Think about this. When we're hiring a trainer for our health goals, we are looking for someone to assist us in our physique. So when you think about health and wealth, we hire the trainer, we take the before picture, and we're very vulnerable to that person. We take that picture and we just lay it out. We put the bra top on and we put the shorts on and we just say, here we go, this is my before. Because at the end of that, we want to have results. So at the end of that 6-week or 6-month training session, you want to see results. So then you're going to have your after shot. So think about your wealth in the same way. If you know that you need assistance with someone helping you manage your finances, you got to be vulnerable to that person, and you got to lay it out. You got to lay out the bills, lay out, what you have done, where you need to go to grow, and then look at the results within 6 months. So I'm introducing my Debt Buster Bootcamp, and this is a 6-week series that's going to literally kick you out of debt. And I call it a boot camp because when we think about working out, we always join boot camps. 6-week boot camp, 6-month boot camp, because we know that it's going to be intense. When we think about our money, you got to be intentional. You got to be intense about it. And you got to realize this is what you want to gain, to earn, because we want to leave a legacy to the people that we love. And so when you think about the trainer, you think about your financial consultants, they're one and the same, because you're trying to set a goal and you're trying to have a result at the end. So my program is designed to show you your tips and your strategies, and it's very simplistic. So my Debt Buster Bootcamp is not unrealistic. It is not a goal that you can set that you won't be able to attain. I show you different ways of how to understand the true cost of credit. What are we doing when we're using our credit? And I just want to say this very bluntly, that when we have debt robs us, literally. It robs us of our opportunity to save and invest. And so I show my clients the differences between the APR, which is what we pay credit, we pay the simple interest, but we want to earn APY. We want those 3 letters. We want to earn the yields on our money, the 8, 12, and the 17% that we can earn on investing in mutual funds and things of that nature. So there's different sessions. There are actually 6 sessions. And I'm offering through this, through Viva Cafe con Leche, a 1 Zoom session for free. And I think that Dr. Lori is going to put, okay, she did, thank you. That is the website web page that you will go to, and that will get you into my calendar. And the first 30 participants will be able to join that Zoom session on June 30th. So the title of that first one is what this title is: Your Wealth Determines Your Health. And then there are 5 additional sessions that will be available once you register for that free session on the 30th. So that's a $55 value for all participants, and you will get that for free. It's a 1-hour coaching session to get you started.
Barbara, so you're exclusively offering this free to the Viva Cafe con Leche fans?
Yes, whether they view it today or they look at the recorded session, it will be available up until the day before the call, which will be June 29th. And so that way I'll know who's registered, because I need to send out an email with the Zoom link so that we can have that session.
Exactly. Thank you so much. That's such a beautiful gift. Mi gente, ánimo. I mean, we always say we want at least a little bit of guidance to get out of debt. This woman is offering you something for free because you are part of the Viva Cafe con Leche tribe. Barbara, that's beautiful. And we thank you because, that it's always people still hear free, but what they're not realizing is the value that was put behind that free offer. So we at Viva, thank you for that.
Yeah, and it's in the comments.
And I have another
special
offer.
Hold on a second, Barbara. It's in the comments, so all you have to do is literally copy and paste it into your address, or you should be able to just click on it, and it'll open up a new tab, and then just, of course, come back to us. But sign up. Don't forget to sign up today. So, Barbara, did you say you have another offer?
Yeah. So once we do, those who attend the free session will be eligible to also get a discount on the additional 5 sessions. So you'll get 4 for the price of 5. So if you attend the free Zoom session, those participants will have that offer available to them for the rest of the sessions. I'm offering one of those free out of the 5. If you sign up for all 5, yes.
That's fantastic. That's absolutely fantastic.
Today's really thriving Thursday, mi gente, because that's a beautiful offer. Thank you, Barbara, because we all can gain from that, like APY and all that in a free Zoom session. Come on, mi gente, sign up. let's do it while we're on the show. You got 2 challenges. You got the YouTube for Viva, and you got for your credit. Sign up for Barbra, because in the circle of it all, both of them benefit all of us. So let's do it.
Yeah, because we learn finances from what, like our parents, the street, whatever, like what some of us just wing it, and you could be a grown ass adult and still not know what the hell you're doing, and it's okay to admit that. And here's the cool thing about Barbra. This is why I really adore Barbra. We've met a lot of financial people, and we've had financial people on, and they're all fabulous. Like, we love all our financial people that have come on. What makes Barbra different is Barbra's a teacher. She's training you. She's not a financial advisor. She's the other people that we had on are financial advisors. You could still work with those individuals. But what Barbra does is Barbra is going to sit there and teach you, so that when you do work with a financial advisor, you know what the hell they're talking about. Mm-hmm. And that's a really big thing, because especially women, we're notorious for like not fully understanding certain things that tend to be more of a man's world, or we think we know. And again, when we think we know something and we shut ourselves off and say, I know what it's like, then that's it. No more information comes. I can't tell you how many times I have sucked it up and said, okay, I'm going to swallow my pride here and just sit and listen to this conversation, because I think I know. And then I listen and I'm like, oh crap, I'm glad I'm here because I didn't know that, and or we think we understand it, but we don't quite understand it. So I'm going to actually ask you a regular question, Barbra. So why do you think women especially are so stubborn about asking the questions, like coming to people such as yourself to say, I've got this amount of debt, and, and I just don't know what to do. Why do you think so many people are hesitant to ask for the help?
Well, I think it starts with what I mentioned earlier, the vulnerability. We don't want people to know that we don't know. So we don't want people to know that we don't have the money. And a lot of times it stems from the professions that we're in, Dr. Lori. A lot of times if we are a particular profession that a person assumes is making a 6-figure salary or so, we have to impress. And so we have to buy things that represent who we are, but we suffer in silence with the debt. And I think that we're hesitant to come to the table because we don't want people to know that we have an issue. We can be very private. And we want to be safe and secure with what we're doing, so we don't want to show people. But I'm glad you mentioned the teacher part, because that was going to be my first introduction with all the Wi-Fi. But I am an educator on financial literacy, and so to Dr. Lori's point, you want to know what to say when you walk into someone's office, because financial advisors are normally a male-dominant profession, and yes. So as a female walking into that office, you want to make sure that you are confident in what you're going to say. And when they say these words like mutual funds, annuities, and Roth IRAs, and Morningstar, you want to be able to say, you want to know what that means, so you can have an educated conversation with that person. The more you know, the more they will become intimidated about this person in front of them, because you may know a little bit more than they do. So I suggest that women, we come with our papers, our tablets, we come with work, things written down, so that the conversation starts with you and what you have to say. I want to leave you guys with 7 days of the week on what we should do each day. So Lori, I'm going to go back to Mondays. We work out our arms, right? On Tuesdays, we work out our legs. This is what we tell ourselves. But listen to this, money. On Monday, you monetize. Okay, you monetize and you check your assets and you see what's going on with your money. Is it moving? On Tuesday, you track your spending. You write down what you're spending every day from the time you leave the house until you have your last purchase, and write it down. Do it for a week and see how much you're actually spending. On Wednesday, you think about your wealth. Okay, wake up thinking about your wealth. Instead of waking up, turning over, looking at social media to see who likes something, look at your bank accounts. Look at what you earned the night before. Did you make money while you slept? Okay. On Thursday, tangible. Take the cash and use it to pay for your items. You'll spend less. On Fridays, this is your free day. Okay. Go out and have that $12 glass of wine with your girlfriend, because all week you've ate in. You cooked your own breakfast. You didn't go out to lunch. So when you spend $80 at a nice restaurant with your girlfriend, you don't feel guilty. That's your free Friday. That's when your stress. On Saturdays, save a little bit. So Saturday you save. And you know what Sunday is? Sacrifice. You sacrifice on Sundays. Okay. Maybe you tell yourself no on Sunday so that next Friday you can tell yourself yes. Okay. So it's all about a mental thought process about how we look at our money and how we manage it. And it shouldn't be stressful. We don't have to think that budget means a straitjacket. A budget gives you permission to spend. And that's really all I have in a nutshell, because I know we're running out of time. But I want you
guys say that again. So I love that. So you said that saving is not budgeting is not a straitjacket, right? Is that what you just said?
Right. You're not confined. It's a plan to give you permission to spend. You set a budget to give yourself permission to do what you want with your money. And that's all it is. But my program is meant to, it's a gentle program, Dr. Lori, but it also is an eye opener for people. And it's one of those things where once you feel your confidence in the education level of your money, you just automatically are gonna, want to do better. It's almost like coming on this trip to the beach house. You have these savings, but you almost say, I don't want to spend my money. I don't want to go out to the outlet stores and go to the Gucci stores and the Louis Vuitton stores, because I want to keep, I want to keep saving and keep putting that money aside, because it is a want or is it a need? Yes. We have to figure out, what are we looking at each day?
And we've had some really a lot. The people are making comments. They're like, Desiree, thank you for the beautiful offer. We had let's see, I just had put it up before. Kimberly Van Johnson, Barbara, your advice is phenomenal. And it really was you've really given the tribe some really beefy stuff. And before you go, because I know you've got to cut off, because we just need to let everybody know, why do you need to get off so quickly, Barbara? Tell everybody what you're about to do in about a half an hour.
Okay, so I set this budget for this trip. It's giving me permission to spend, and I'm about to be on a yacht in a couple of hours, and I'll be in Florida for a week. And the yacht trip was one of the highlights. I've never been on a yacht, so this is one of the things I've always wanted to do. But I set a budget for this trip, and I'm giving myself permission to do the things that I want to do today. So when I come home, I don't feel stressed when that credit card bill comes in the mail. So it's one of those things. But Dr. Lori knows that I'm out here. Thought it was fun and sun, but now it's all rain. So we hope that this boat
So can I just go over them one last time?
Well, I think Barbara's got to go. Barbara, do you have
to? Yeah,
good? All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Gladiator.
We're good.
Okay, so Mondays, monetize. Tuesdays, track spending. Thursdays, think about your wealth. Check bank account. 4 is tangibles. Use cash only. Friday's a free day. 6 is save, and Sunday is sacrifice. Okay, great.
And then the 3 M's. Don't forget the 3 M's.
Yep, I have those too. Hold on a second. Let me get to those.
Okay.
The 3. I was typing along. I said this is exciting. We haven't really. Let me see. Where did I put the 3 M's?
Meditate.
Oh, here we go. Here's Barbara's 3 M's: morning, meditate; afternoon, move; and evening, manage your money daily. Right? Is that what you had said? Perfect.
And I guess you can tell by the way that I'm giving you all these notes that I am an educator, because that's how we get our students to remember what we teach. We got to give them, these acronyms, and we got to give them little things that they can remember. So that's, the process that I use for my Debt Buster boot camp is to give you things that you can take back and put them into, the work before the next session, so that, the next session is just as successful as the one before. But one thing I also want to mention is you just can't quit. You never should quit on what your goals are, and the goals should be monthly, quarterly, and yearly. And sometimes you may have to make that goal a weekly goal, and even all the way down to daily. Sometimes you just got to sit back and say, what do I want to do? Where do I want to be? And I also recommend to people, Dr. Lori, to put that goal on paper. Put it, I love sticky notes, put it on the mirror. And I also teach people, some of us are on this call today and don't even know that they're millionaires, because millionaire status is your net worth. So you may think it's not as bad as it looks. Your millionaire status is not how much money is in your bank account. It's your net worth, which are your assets minus your liability. So we have assets that, we have life insurance. We have equity in our home. We have investments that we may have with the company, or 401k, or retirement pension, or something to that effect. That's all a part of your net worth. And if your liabilities are low, your debt, then you could be sitting here right now in a millionaire status and not even know it, because we just don't. We look at the bank account, the checking account, don't look at everything else that we currently have that are considered assets. So those type of things that will come out in those lessons, and teaching people how to calculate your net worth to figure out where you stand.
That is definitely for sure the one thing that I have learned. I had a really bad habit with my business and even my personal finances to just not think about it. And I would just, once a week, or not, sometimes even longer, just make sure everything was, the balance in the checkbooks. But you have to be on it. And I know why I wasn't, because I just didn't want to look at it. I wasn't happy with it. And again, the only way you have to change is when you really face those, that within your own vulnerability, looking at it going, okay, yeah, this has got to change. This is not okay anymore. And I want to make this amount. And so I have hanging in my bedroom the amount that I want to earn. Like this is, and I say it all the time now. And that was my last piece, of my transformation. Transformation's lifelong, and you're always transforming. But that's the one piece that dragged behind, was my financial blocks. And now I have to say, you know what? I love money. And because we always have these ideas that, rich people are mean and they're, stuck up. And well, then you be the different person then. Why don't you make a shit ass load of money, and then you be the beautiful, wonderful spirit that you are. And now it gives you more opportunities to help people and do the things that you like to do. I mean, I want to be able, this trip that I'm going on, this tour, it is, I have a budget. My friend who's helping me put it together, she threw a couple of extra things out there to me. She's like, would you like to stay here or here? If you stay here, you're at the base of the summit, you're in your own house, but it's going to be this amount. And I'm like, it's $400 more than the other thing. And I'm like, I'm going to have to go with the lesser. And in my head, I'm going, I really would have liked the other one. Now there's two ways to think of it. I could have also said, you know what? No, I'm going to go for the other one, and I'm just going to manifest the extra money. But I wasn't in that headspace at that moment. And I was like, no, let's just go with that one. So there's a combination here, folks. It's about knowing where you are, your finances, owning it, not trashing yourself for not being where you really want to be, and just taking action, doing the necessary steps to take the action. But then also tell yourself you're a money magnet too, manifest it. That's, Barbra's giving you the tangible pieces, the ways to help yourself to budget. But you can't just sit there and meditate all day and go, I'm bringing money to me, and not take action. You have to take the necessary action of fixing your credit, building your finances, but also say, I'm good. I want extra, $2,500 in this week, and I'm going to bring it to me. I don't know how, but I'm going to bring it to me.
You have to speak it into existence. Yeah.
So Kimberly says, Barbra, my sister, your passionate advice has influenced your 5 sisters over the years. We thank you for sharing your passion. You have a fan on here, Barbra. That's beautiful.
Yes, one of my older sisters. Thank you so much for joining.
Gladiator Guru sisters joined too, which is really fabulous. So
Brenda Lugo, good morning, Brenda. And Arlene, I got this, the sterling silver, and I got it at TJ Maxx, believe it or not. So go visit your nearest TJ Maxx.
So yeah. Brenda, Barbra, thank you so much for coming on. We want you to definitely, we know you have to go. And we really, we got a little, we're going to have you come back on so we can have you longer. But everybody, it's been listed in the comments multiple times. Please take Barbra up on her offer. Click as soon as we are done with the broadcast. Go in there, sign up. Gladiator Guru and I are going to do the same thing and take advantage of this. And let's, is this a group thing? Like this one thing to sign up for is a group event? So let's all do this as a tribe. Let's all show up on the call. How fun would that be to be on that with everybody?
I do want to make a correction, Dr. Lori. The Facebook, I just put it in the chat. It's actually BJ Phillips.
Oh, okay. I can fix that right now.
Okay, thank you. But yes, I am. The Zoom call is on the 30th from 5 to 6 Eastern Standard Time, and it is free to all that register. But you want to sign up quickly because I believe the registration link only allows 30 people to sign up. But the thing is, so good news. Okay, so. I'm looking all dark over here. The good news, if I have a waiting list, Dr. Lori, I have another date that I've set up, July 7th, for another free session. So once I get all the participants and there's other people who still want to join, do you want me to, can I put my email address in here?
Yeah, what is it? What's your email address?
Okay, I'm typing it now. And that way, because I think that the system should alert me the way that I have it set up that I have other people trying to join above the 30. But in the event that they can't, if the system tells them that it's full, then they can email me and then I'll know that they will. I can do the makeup session on the 7th of July, same time, and it will also be free. So I kind of set 2 sessions free. In the event I get more people, and I'm just sent in the Gmail, and then this is my other email address. I'm going to give you both. BJ@BarbraJSpeaks.com.
Okay, here, posting it in the chat. And yes, because Anna asked that. She asked if you had several sessions to choose from. So Anna, she's basically saying that she has this one to choose from. You register, it only seats 30 people, so you have to hurry. But if that overflows and you don't get into that one, she's going to do another one, which is very, very generous.
Yes. And they also have the same offer. And to July 7th participants, if I have enough for that one, they will also get the offer of the, if they sign up for sessions 2 through 6, they get a free session with me. And those dates are already set. They're already on the calendar and they're already set up for you, and they end in December. And then and also free stuff. Okay, so one more thing. If they register, they also would be set up on my free newsletter that comes out every the last Friday of the month with more information about whatever that session was. So tidbits, articles, I have resources, apps, and things you can download. So that will come out every last Friday. So you will get that for free. Any videos that I post, and then also I am starting in January 2022 a membership portal. So they'll get a discounted rate. The membership portal to have access to all of my resources and materials, and also I'm putting together an ebook that they will have access to at a discounted price. The ABCs 1, 2, 3s of money and life.
So Barbra, Anna's asking, what's the name of the info session? Because is there more than one to choose from? It's
the very first one. Your wealth determines.
Yeah, is it the first one? Yes. Okay, so Anna, yes, it's the very first one. Mm-hmm. Choose the very first one. Okay, great.
Right.
All right. Sounds like people are signing up. So this is great. So Barbra, thank you so much for coming on, and we'll have you back on. So we have you long, and we can see you.
So we can see your beautiful face.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, thank you so much.
Now enjoy your vacation.
Yes, and enjoy your yacht tour today.
Okay.
Namaste.
Namaste.
All right. Bye,
Barbara.
everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
That was phenomenal.
Yes, Barbara was absolutely fantastic. And we thank you all for being very patient. We did go over time, but we really didn't want to. Please reconfirm the IG.
Is that Anna?
No, Lillian is saying it because I think, did I write the IG wrong? I didn't think I did. Barbara, no, that's correct. BarbraJSpeaks. I'm pretty positive it's BarbraJSpeaks. Let me double check. It's all together. Did I not put it all together? Maybe that's the problem. No, that's correct. It should be that, Lillian. I think that should be it.
Do you know what? Sometimes
oh no.
Barbara.
No, my God. I don't. Yeah, I see what Lillian. Oh, you're not kidding. Oh my God. I put the wrong thing there, I think, the whole time, and she didn't notice that. Let me see. Oh,
I signed up.
BarbraJSpeaks. Thank you, Lillian, for noticing that.
Barbara
some wacky chick with some green hair. Although she does seem pretty interesting, though. Oh my God. Here, I'll fix it really quickly. Oh, I'm so sorry that I didn't catch that, nor did Barbara J. So yes, so I'm going to show it right now. So thank you, Lillian. It's BarbraJSpeaks. I'm sorry, wrong one. BarbraJSpeaks. IG, BarbraJSpeaks. So thank you for noticing that. We really appreciate that. So
yes.
Again, everybody, thank you for hanging out with us. We'll have Barbara on again. Definitely sign up for it. It's you guys didn't even get the real feel for Barbara because she was so rushed and you couldn't see her. She really is. She's a beautiful, beautiful spirit. Outside, inside, she's a lovely individual. She will make you feel so comfortable working with her. She will not make you feel, if you feel like, I don't even want to let her know like how crazy my, my financial life is. She's not going to make you feel like that at all. She's going to make you feel very empowered. So definitely take advantage of this and reach out to her. So that's it for today, I guess. And so the next time I speak to you guys, I will be broadcasting from Lincoln, Nebraska. That is where I will be on the next episode of Viva. And it is on that one that we will have Joyce Stanley talking about living your dream on Tuesday's show. And so it'll be a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. And I guess that's it. So Gladiator Guru.
That's it.
Last minute thing?
Yes. 2 things. Don't forget to, if you haven't subscribed to YouTube, do so because we're pushing that 100 subscription. With that subscription, whoever is the 100 subscription, we are going to have something for you.
And that's not that far away. So get your asses going.
And we have something for you. It's going to be really nice. And for every 100, we will have a celebration and a winner and free gifts. And you know what? And then we can be Oprah and you get one and you get one and you get one for every 100 subscription. So you know what? Let's go back to the kindergarten rules and let's learn how to play together and play with them building blocks and build each other up. Yeah. And the second, don't forget the Venmo, $1, coffee money, gas money, just hello, and just do it. Let's just help each other out. And Anna, thank you for signing up. Lillian, I'm sure you're on your way to sign up now. I'm gonna sign up when we hang up. I'm sure the badass Buddha is. Coffee for all. Let's do this.
Yes. Thank you. And everybody
challenge yourself to be filled with gratitude, kindness, and move forward. Pa'lante, mi gente. Pa'lante. Go ahead.
And everybody have a beautiful weekend. And remember, be you, be real, and be extraordinary.
Mi gente. Remember to breathe in the beauty and breathe out the bullshit. Namaste.
Namaste, everyone. Bye.